Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy,
Hello,
happy
hello,
Wednesday.
hello.
Guys, we miss y'all so much, okay? Like, I cannot say
So
how
much.
much I miss y'all. Right, twin?
No, for real.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me do a quick roll call because it's been a minute. So I want to do roll call with y'all. And then we're going to do an update on life and just everything else, guys. It's been so long and I've been so checked out because I've been on my mommy, stuff, guys, which I'm always on my mommy stuff. But being that it was medical, I just had to pull away from social media altogether. And I would peep in on some of the lives like at night when I finally got a chance to go to the calm down and rest. But other than that, I've been completely gone and blind to whatever is happening on this app. Okay, guys. Hey Jersey, she said, I hope your son is doing better. Thank you. Nisi says, see y'all soon. Pray all is well. Nisi, you've been doing your ones and twos in these streets. Couch Potato Soak said, Blicky, I saw your son was home with you, and I'm so glad that he is doing better. I continue to pray for his healing and your peace of mind and strength over the both of you. Thank you, my love. Hey, Chris, Andrea, Virginia, Marie, daughter. Patricia, Sandy the Fed said, can't wait, Blicky. I hope your son's doing better. Prayers for your family. Love you. Oh, my girl, Mimi. Mimi is in Cabo. Mimi, get off this app and go have fun. Go lay up in the shade with a glass of lemonade. Move, Coco. Stop. Coco, just because I'm on live don't mean you try to drink my coffee. And y'all should see how she looking at me like, what's wrong? I thought we share. No, we do not. Back up. Okay? Look. Hey, let me see. Linda Yo-Yo. China. Oh shit, y'all. I'm pressing buttons. It's been a long time. Let me see. Beth said, hey, chat, and prayers that your son is better. Two T's, Patricia. Okay, let me see, y'all, because I'm going kind of slow. Let me see. Charity, Teresa. Let me see. Silly Rabbit sending you love. Oh, let me also send love to Dawn. I don't know if she's in the building yet, but I just want to send love and my condolences to Dawn. I want to send Julie some love. I want to send Jill some love. I want to send Don't Piss Me Off Nina some love and prayers for her baby girl. I just want to send everybody in the room who may need it. I'm going to send you guys some love and some hugs and some serious prayers, guys. Okay, let me see. Spike Lemonade said, yay, the bookies are back. Guess who's back? Shady's back. Back again, right? Hey, Ting. Hey, PW. Hey, Francis. Let me see. Twinkle Bells. Sissy, Jersey. Sissy, I love you so much. Tam Tam. Connie said, hey, everyone. Sorry, I've been MIA. Lots going on. Life is definitely lifing for me. Y'all send Connie some prayers, y'all, okay? Send her some prayers and some love. Connie, we love you. And we're praying that things get better, whatever it may be. We're praying that it gets better, my love. Let me see.
Amen.
Right. Hold on. Oh, thank you. Connie said Cher didn't like, did y'all? That's right. Cher didn't like it, y'all. Mimi, Vera, Brooke, Mandy, Whitney. Hey, my Whitney, my queen. Missy Ray, Tiffany, Virginia, Christine, Janika, Latissa. Hey, my Tissa. Hey, Donna Harrison. I miss you so much. Hey, Regina. Sending you love, honey. Hey, Ashley, my craze, sending you love too. And I hope that you are healing well. Sending Puka love. Hope that you're healing well. Hey, Snow White. Hey, the original Phoenix. Maddie Hood, Billy House, Baby Hood. Hey, Lakita, sending you love. Hey, Colette. Let me see. Hey, everybody in the building. Zania. Oh, she said, I missed y'all so bad. Y'all don't know how that makes me feel, okay? Because every time I get ready to come back, we be like, damn, I wonder if they gonna love us right now. I really
Right.
miss
We've been
y'all.
gone too long.
Right. We've been going so long, honey. John Gillen, Jennifer Scud, hey, beautiful. Let me see, Kimberly, Pretty T Marie. Oh, Pretty T said, hey, Blicky, glad you feel okay enough to come on. Listen, honey, life goes on. Not life goes on. Let me not say that. When things get better, things are progressing. But once again, guys, my son's kidneys are really damaged. So we're just gonna have to, it's gonna be a long road. But this weekend I chose, when he came home Friday, I chose just to disconnect from social media and to lay up with him. We've been laid in the living room. I got a huge, super, super big soft couch. So he been laid up in the living room watching movies, eating. Mama been feeding him, trying to put some of that weight on for him not being able to eat for so long. So just loving on him and unplugging from social media, because that wasn't that's his health and him getting better was more important than me hitting a button, even though I needed to. But I was like, you know what? Let me just get off of, let me just disconnect for a minute. So he's home. He thought that it was gonna be he thought that he was going to be able to resume like normal life as soon as he got out. Like he thought he was going to be able to go to work, go back to work and do all of that. And I told him, like, baby, like, you don't understand like what you went through, and having to get emergency dialysis, that's something really serious. And you've never had it done on your body before. So it's going to take you a minute. So he's just coming to realization this week, because he was like, oh, when he came home, he was like, I'm going back to work Tuesday. And I was like, I don't know if you should call him and say that, because they gave you enough time off. So I don't know if you should call him and say that yet. And I'm so glad that he didn't, because he's realizing, like, okay, his body is just not 100% yet. So I just want him to love on himself, and him to continue to eat and just build his strength back up. But we thank everybody for the prayers. We thank everybody for the love, guys. And I thank you guys for being able for sending, like cash apps and Venmos and your prayers, guys, because everything, like, it just happened so fast, and like it was all needed. And when I tell you, you guys showed up and showed out for me so that I didn't have to worry about anything. Like, I didn't have to worry about transportation back and forth. And when he did call me and was like, Ma, okay, like I'm ready to win. Well, not call me, because I was actually there one day. And he was like, Ma, tomorrow I want pizza. Like, he was like, I want pizza. And he haven't been able to eat. So every day I was bringing him different food. Like, he loves soup. So we was bringing him Spanish soup. We was bringing him, things that he liked, like fried chicken. We was getting everything, but he was not able to eat. Only thing he really wanted was Gatorades. So I was buying those by like the 12 pack, bringing them to him, bringing them to him. He couldn't do nothing but that. And one day he was just like, Ma, I want a Philly cheesesteak pizza and a chicken and jalapeno pizza. Now, mind you, my baby is so skinny, y'all. He is the skinniest thing ever, right? He was like, this is what I want. And I was like, that's what you want? Okay. Like, it was like, you got an appetite, so let me get you. The doctor was like, get him whatever he wants. Like, it's no restrictions. Let him eat whatever the hell he wants, right? So it was just like, you guys showed up and showed out, and I was just able to not worry about having to go to work, not have to worry about going on live. I was just able to take care of him. So I just want to thank you guys so much for everything that you do and everything that you guys did. Like, you guys are amazing. And even the people who were like, listen, I can't send nothing but prayers. Guys, that them prayers worked, okay? Because I thought my baby was literally trying to check out of here, okay? So your prayers worked. And I thank you. And Gigi Linda, I saw you. Gigi Linda was like, I have never sent nobody anything. And Blicky was the first person that I've ever sent. And I love you guys. And I just thank you so, so, so much. I cannot express my gratitude for showing up the way you guys showed up for me and my baby.
Amen.
Thank you.
No, for real. I want to thank y'all too, because y'all held my twin down during her hardest time. And I really appreciate y'all for that. 101,000%. So thank y'all so much. Y'all always show up and show out, regardless.
No, literally. So I thank you guys. Yes. Message me all your soup recipes, because my baby love a good hot pot of soup. Okay. Tisha, I'm about to check my inbox right now. My baby love a good hot pot of soup. My baby love things like that. So message me all your home remedies. Thank you. Message me anything you got, a prayer, a laugh, a joke, anything, because some of you was even doing that, sending me like, here, we just want to make you laugh, and we just want to, and the prayers, the gospel music, everything was just what I needed when I needed it. And if I didn't check it a day that day, if it was a day or two later that I checked it, then I still got it and received it, and it was right on time. Dawn, I'm gonna make. Hey, I see you here, beautiful. Dawn, I sent you some love and prayers and condolences. I know that you're just getting in the building, so I just want to let you know I want to say I sent you some condolences on your loss, and please don't break no more fingers. She just said she broke a finger. Don't break nothing else. Was it the middle
Mm-mm.
one? Who did you flip off, Dawn? Who did you flip off? Okay, guys. So enough of that, right? Because you guys, I did enough crying. I was so mad that I cried the way I cried up here the other day. Because I did not, once again, I didn't plan on like doing the live. Twin was gonna do the live, but I wanted her to be able to celebrate her baby and well, her both of her babies because she had a graduation and a birthday. So I wanted her to be able to celebrate that without being busy and with the live. I wanted her to be able to give that her undivided. So I just was I hated to be up here the way I was, but once again, y'all my family. So listen, honey, it's okay.
It is what it.
Now,
Listen, that's what we do. And I'm sorry for
right,
dropping
right.
all y'all on y'all head that day too, because I just ended the live, rushing,
I
doing too.
forgot
I
about
shouldn't have
that.
came
You
up.
did. I
I dropped
forgot about
everybody on
that.
their head. I'm so
I
sorry, y'all. So I'm here
forgot
to say
about
my bad.
that.
It
I
was a
literally
genuine
forgot.
accident.
Oh my God. I literally forgot how you dropped everybody on their head. So, guys, let me put you
Literally.
guys onto some more interesting things, right? So, over the weekend, me and Tisha, okay, which is amazing, and she need to come up, but I know she ain't coming up, right? Twin, drop the link just in case she wants
Okay.
to come up, but I know she not going to, right? Because she's so scaredy. She's such a scaredy cat, right? But listen, guys, um, we we actually published some more books, right, guys? So we already had a Juneteenth book inside the queue to be released. Right, but with everything that happened, we was a little behind. Like Tish was trying to make sure I was okay. Like we were just a little bit behind with getting things finalized. So over the weekend, we just had we published that, which the Juneteenth book is now for purchase on Amazon. But guys, we had an amazing idea, right? And Tish, bring your ass up here. We had an amazing idea. The idea was um children are in the hospital, right? So what sparked it was just my son being in the hospital. Once again, he's not a child. He's an adult, right? But he has never ever been in the hospital. Like literally, my baby haven't stayed away from me like that. Like unless it was like with my boyfriend's mom that once again has raised him since my baby was a you understand what I'm saying? He doesn't stay away from me. So like I thought about him and his feelings when he was in a hospital, and then I thought about my nephew slash godson that had passed at 6 from childhood leukemia. And I thought about the fact that these children are in the hospital, right? And they have no representation of themselves. Okay. So we have we have she said, I'm watching on the TV where we're doing more books, putting them in. You know, I gotta use Dion while I can. Girl, will use you can ahead, use them while you can, honey. It's okay. Her husband, first of all, let me stop and give a big shout out to Tisha's husband. So her husband Dion, my bro, right? And he has not just been my bro since we've been doing the books. Guys, he's been my bro since we initially met, right? So he wanted to he heard a saying. You guys know the saying when I be like, "Oh, my dad says you're a wasted nut. You should have been left on your mother's back or a gym sock." So Tish hit me one day like, "Hey, my husband wants to, use this saying. He wants to make a shirt. He wants to know, can he send you one?" And I was like, "Sure." My dad was so honored when he saw me wearing the shirt. Like one day he came over and I was wearing it, right? And I told him where it came from. So Dion has been down from day one, right, guys? So, and let me tell you something. When I got into it with a couple of people up here, i.e., men, y'all know who they are. I had to calm him down from coming up here and letting go of him. Okay, me and Tish had to calm him down from coming up here and unleashing on people. Okay, because so that's my bro. You understand? So I want to give him a big shout out, y'all, because one, he protects all the women around him. And if he considers you to be family or considers you, if you're a close friend of Tish, he's gonna be very protective of you, right? And he always shows up and he shows out. He's very supportive in all the Two Girls One Mike's endeavors. Wherever we go, he's there following, as well as Tish is, you guys. And he's also our editor. And when I say, the writers and the people with the thought process, they get all of the glitz and the glam and all of the whatever. But he spends countless nights after he comes home from work all day helping us do these things. So I want to thank him, take the time out to personally thank Dion, Tish's husband. He's an amazing husband to my friend, to my sister. Let me not say friend. He's an amazing husband to my sis. He is an amazing dad, and he's just amazing to everybody he comes in contact with. And he's an awesome bro. So I want to take the time out to give him his flowers and say thank you for all of the support you give me and Tish, and also Two Girls One Mike. So I'm sorry, y'all. I had to take a minute to do that. So in the process of
Well,
us wanting
thanks,
to do good,
bro. Thanks. We don't know
right?
each other, but thank you.
Yeah, like he's so dope. He loved Blicky and Purple. Like he's so fucking dope, twin. So
Oh,
and remember, you've heard me speak of him before with the shirt and things like that. Like he's so
yeah,
dope.
yeah, yeah.
So
And she be posting them, so I'll be seeing them. But yeah, we haven't formally been introduced. But hey, bro, whoever's a sister or brother to my twin is a sister and brother to me. Hey.
right, right, right. He is so bomb, y'all. Like so, so, so bomb. And once again, we build connections outside of just the app. So when I say that, when I step on that limb and say somebody my sister, my bro, it's not like the other side where I'm just doing it because they sending me something. You understand? Like no, like super supportive. Like if y'all guys only knew how he wanted to come up here and eat Nicholas down, and we had to stop him from doing that. Okay, we had to stop him because he was like, wait, that's a man at the end of the day. That's a man. And I was like, no, don't do it. We got it. I can handle it. But listen, he be ready. If a man come up here disrespecting, he be ready to go. He be on go. Okay. And I be like, no, you can't do that because they don't look at Tish like that. So y'all gotta be nice. You gotta be nice. Okay. Look, that's him in the that's him in the comments. Pillow talk with Dion. I really appreciate the love. We appreciate you, right? So so okay guys, so the thought spark, like children in the hospital, children with chronic illnesses, children, they don't have representation. They have nowhere where they can look at themselves in books and in the cartoons and see children like themselves. So once again, me and Tish, we want to educate people and our children on things academics and beyond, social norms, how to treat people who necessarily don't look the same, right? These children may have ailments and things going on the outside, but they are still the same on the inside, and they still need the same love. They still need the same friendship. You know, like I'll be the first to say, like when I was younger, like there
No,
was times where you may look at a chat, look at someone in the school who's different, and you may laugh, you may do something inappropriate that you're not supposed to be doing. Can you shut up? I'm on loud, but they don't need to hear that, right? So thank you, Donna. So we I don't want these children to be made a mockery of. I want other children to know that these kids deserve, once again, friendship, love, all of that, right? They want to play with you guys too. We don't have to treat them like they're fragile or like they're glass, because a lot of times these kids just want to be treated the same. And I don't think that they have this representation. So me and Tish had a conversation, and once I told you guys, once you put a thought in her head, she's like the little men get to work. Santa's helpers get to work in her head. Hey, smile through the tears. Um, you know, the little men in her head, they're like Santa's helpers. They get to work, right? So it sparked an idea of it sparked a medical series where the first book is dedicated to my godson once again because he passed of childhood leukemia in '08. He was 6 years old, right? And the first book is dedicated to him, and it actually went live on Amazon yesterday, and it's called My Friend Kyrie. Our friend Kyrie has leukemia, right, guys? And it's not a down story. It's not a story where it's like, oh my God, like the kids are like, we're teaching the kids anything, bad. It's teaching them once again that Kyrie deserves a friend. Kyrie needs love. Kyrie needs compassion. We're teaching the kids that you can do little things to cheer the kids up. You can actually make them cards. You can still invite them to play. You can do things like that. So guys, I am so happy. And then another one actually went live today, which I'm going to show you guys. Hold on, I need to make sure. Okay. So this went live today. Let me put me on a big screen. Oh shoot. How do I do it? It's been so long, guys. I feel like I'm lost. I'm
Let's
pressing buttons
see.
and everything is like not moving the way it should. Twin, how I put me on the big screen again?
That's what I'm looking
Okay.
at. Hold on. Okay,
Okay,
there
I
you
got
go.
it. Okay, so I don't they can't even see it because it looks so dark. Anthony, why you turned off the light? So this one is called Our Friend Kyrie Has Leukemia, right, guys? And it's a heartwarming story, just once again, just about friendship, about love, about how we can, still reach out to these children and show them that they are important and that they are seen. Okay, guys? Um I'm so proud of it because once again, I don't know if sometimes the children sees things happening, the adults are around, the adults are handling things, but these conversations are never had with the children. So this is just a way so educators and parents can open up and have these conversations with their children. And the children that they're educating. And we also have another one that went live today, guys, which is about children with hearing aids, guys, which I think is very, very, very important because once again, we have so many children walking around. Thank you, Smile Through the Tears. She said, I'm so happy to hear that. I'm so glad because this is really important for us, guys. When I say this is really important for us, this is so huge for us. We have something called Hearing the World My Way. And it's just a story about confidence, communication, and being proud of who you are. Okay, guys? So I want to show you guys that one also. It's called Hearing the World My Way, guys, where we're just giving a childhood introduction to about people who wear about children who wear hearing aids, and we're educating the children on how and why, things like that. We're also educating them on how far hearing aids have come over time. Now hearing aids actually some are Bluetooth, can be Bluetooth connected, some can stream music directly to the person using. Like these things have come so far, guys. And we really just want to say, um, we have so many more coming. Like for children with lupus, for children with missing limbs. We want to be inclusive, and we really want our babies to see themselves and to be able to look at the book and say, like, listen, this person looks like me. I deserve representation. I'm important, I'm special too, and I'm seen. So please, guys, if you can, purchase purchase for your loved ones, purchase for the schools in your community. um Help our kids be seen. Hi, OG.
Hey, April.
Oh, I gotta unmute. Hey,
Hey,
Hi, how are
beautiful.
you?
what y'all? I've been in people ass. People been at work late arguing with me this evening.
Oh my God. I'm so glad to see you here.
Yes, I'm glad to see y'all. How y'all doing? What y'all doing?
No, we look, we waiting for you. We ready to get inside this conversation. Okay, guys?
Oh, which
So
one?
so guys, hey everybody, I still see Twin. Can you work the comments starting
Yeah, I
from
got.
maybe where Hood Billy at 656? She said I caught myself saying, right, guys, dang it, Blicky. So maybe we can start from like right there so that we can be updated with the new comments and we
Oh,
can
hold
just
on.
Okay.
go. Okay.
Did you
So
just call you? Wait a minute. Did you just call your motherfucking self Blinky?
no, because I was reading the comment. I was reading Hood Billy's
Oh,
comment.
oh,
So
I
okay,
can't see the comments. Sorry.
I know it's okay, boo. What you sorry for? So listen, y'all. So me and OG was having a conversation, guys, as we usually do. We was having a 3-hour conversation yesterday, right? In which we talk about so many things, right? So many things, so many things, so many things. We start off on one subject, and it's just like here. We start off on one subject, honey, and we end up on 50 million more before the conversation is done, right? So we were having a conversation because I don't know about you guys. Like I said, I'm kind of lost on the Maybay stuff. So if y'all looking for the Maybay stuff today, you'll probably get 10 minutes at the end of the live. Y'all know I've been over the Maybay stuff. And with everything that's going on with my son's life medically and things like that, I have not been catching up. And I really don't want to catch up, I'm gonna be honest. But you guys can get 10 minutes at the 10 or 15 minutes at the end of the live. We'll discuss Maybay. But you guys know here, we talk about healing, we talk about real life shit, we talk about, and it's been a lot of real life shit going on with us. So maybe has been the least important thing for me to watch or catch up on. Okay, so
Hallelujah.
right, okay, so I want to talk about this. I want to talk about Carmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf. Okay,
Mm.
guys. And I'm calling both of them by their government names because they both deserve that respect here today. Regardless how anybody feels, you guys know, you guys can debate in the comments. Um, as long as it doesn't get racial. And when I say racial, this is the conversation, unfortunately, has turned there, right? But as long as it doesn't get disrespectful to either black or white in the comments right now, I don't care. I'm not muting nobody. I'm not deleting nobody. Fight amongst yourself, as Connie says. I'm not a referee, and I will not be breaking up your fights. Okay, and neither will Twin
Mm.
or OG.
Mm.
So do what you do in the comments, right? But what I do want to say is that as an adult, I first want to give my condolences. Once again, I know they don't see us, right? Small little platform, but I still want to give my condolences to the family of Austin Metcalf. Respectfully, that family has lost their family. That family has lost their teenage son, which is a tragedy. And I
Mm.
also feel horrible, absolutely horrible, for the family of Carmelo Anthony. Okay?
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of rhetoric. I've been seeing a lot of rhetoric and I've been disgusted because a lot of people are showing their hands. A lot of people are showing how they really feel about us. And when I say us, I mean us as the black community, right? But I'm going to leave it alone until the time comes. Okay? But just know we see you. Okay? Now, number two, I feel like a bigger conversation needs to be had because I feel like if a bigger conversation is not had, we're going to continue to replay the same situation that has been being replayed for many years before us, for centuries before us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about you guys, but it breaks my heart to continue to see this shit. I'm annoyed by it. I'm aggravated by it, and at times I'm downright enraged behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But I also know that with having this platform, even though everything I do is with passion, everything Twin does is with passion, everything OG does is with passion, I still know at some point we have to take our emotions off the table to have these conversations.
Mm. Right.
Because it's so easily to be triggered by what someone is saying.
Very much.
It's so easy to be triggered by what people are saying. So I realized that we have to take I have to, leave some emotions where they're at to have this conversation.
Mm.
And I feel like the ball was dropped in many places. Okay. After having a conversation with OG, I feel like where was the proper supervision? Right?
Hmm. Before you get into that, can you clear something up for me?
Yes,
Did
baby.
the young man fall on the little tool, or did he actually like
No,
charge at him?
no. He put it
He
in him.
defend himself. Okay, so
No,
he did.
no.
Okay,
There's a whole video. It's a whole lot of different stuff, but no, he didn't fall on it. Didn't nobody go in no bag and get it. It was a
okay, okay,
shove. It was a shove and a poke, literally in that
okay,
order.
okay. That's what I want,
They
because I keep
actually
like you. I
released
keep
the
hearing different
video.
stories about it.
Yeah, they
Okay.
actually released the video since the trial ended. And that
Mm-hmm.
video, there's a shove. A shove is kind of grainy because we don't get the souped up version. But there's a shove
Mm-hmm.
and a poke, and then he ran off.
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
feel
I'm sorry,
like
Twin. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to know that. I
no,
wanted to
you
understand that
good.
part.
Girl, you good. Stop saying sorry. This your platform. You straight. Um, I feel like one, these are teenagers. Both of them were teenagers, right? And I feel like no one can say, I don't know about you guys, but I can't say that I've never been an aggressor in a situation.
Mm.
And I can't say that I know exactly how I would react if I was the victim in a situation and I needed to either defend myself or whatever, or just whatever. I can't say what I would do in that situation. And I can't say that I've never been an aggressor in a situation. I'm going to be honest. There's been times where I've started shit, and there's been
Mm.
times that I've had to finish shit.
Okay,
Okay.
now. Okay, real simple.
Point blank, and simple. I can't say that I wasn't ignorant and didn't go in at one time, didn't start shit once again, or that shit was brought to me and I had to finish it. Like I can't
That's
say
right.
that. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just grateful enough that none of those decisions that I have made either time have led me a place that I couldn't come back from, and that's either dead or in jail.
Oh, okay. Say that now, cause see, we all got shit. You understand?
Right. 100%. Right. And it's
Yeah.
unfortunate now that these young men at teenage age,
They're children.
exactly,
Mm-hmm.
They're
that decisions,
children.
right. It's unfortunate that decisions were made that they cannot come back from. We have
Yeah.
one family
Mm-hmm.
that buried their child, and we have one family that has seen their child now go to jail for years, right?
Yep.
And it's a horrible situation on both ends. How do we bridge the gap so that we no longer have to see our teenagers? Either we have to go visit them in the ground, or either go visit them on a weekly jail visit. How do we bridge the gap? And remember, once again, it starts with us, because
Mm.
the comments that I'm seeing is not coming from teenagers. The comments that I'm seeing saying they're glad that Austin is gone, or either that Carmelo is the watermelon felon. Why are
Mm.
you I'm sorry, y'all. I have somebody so ignorant in my house right now. Hold on, let me mute so I can cuss him out.
Well, and this is something that I had said to Blicky. So for those of y'all that don't know my story, we are I have all of our children, my 6 adult children were athletes. Like we have children that have went to college, graduated from college on athletic and academic scholarships. So my thing was what I don't understand, and my question is, y'all know I got questions. So for me, it's kind of like, where were the adults? So if you're familiar with track meets, right? Like a track meet, first of all, at a track meet, there's going to be multiple schools. So it's not like a football game or a basketball game. It's more like a weekend type of event where there's like a competition they're playing off for, maybe basketball, where you have 6 or 7 different schools, depending on the area and
Mm-hmm.
how many schools there are. But when they have these track meets, there not only are there a bunch of different schools there are also a bunch of different events happening at one time. So
Mm-hmm.
you have field events going on, track events going on, all at the same time. My
Mm-hmm.
thing is, where were the adults at any point through this? Why were any I don't care what school it was, why was there any tent without adult supervision for any of the children? Now, kids do walk around to other tents because these kids are in the same community, so a lot of them know each other. They just don't go to the same school, right? But they know each
Mm-hmm.
other, whether they're playing football, basketball. These kids are playing rec ball together on the weekends. So these
Mm-hmm.
kids have these relationships outside of school, and I don't give a damn. All of these kids, some of them talk a lot of shit on social media when they ain't at an event or prior to an event, right? That's what they do, is
Mm-hmm.
competition.
Mm-hmm.
It happens
Mm-hmm.
everywhere in every sport.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that, why my none of this, we would not even be having this conversation had
Mm-hmm.
there been adults where adults should have been to watch these children. So for me, I don't even get to the black and the white, or who shoved or poked who, or who was the aggressor or who wasn't, or who went to whose tent. Because the truth is, if the fucking adults were where they were supposed to fucking be,
Mm-hmm.
none of this would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? And
Mm-hmm.
every single school that was represented at that meet was responsible for the children that were with them at that school event.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, do y'all know, if you're not a parent and you don't do athletics, listen, maybe you a band mom, maybe you a
Mm-hmm.
student council mom, maybe your child, I don't know, maybe they do that little acting school or something. Whatever they do, maybe they in debate club, maybe they cheer. We don't have kids do all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I know for a fact every one of them groups have a group of parents that travel with them wherever they're going. It's always some goddamn parents.
Mm-hmm.
Why wasn't nobody watching these kids? Where the fuck was the adults? And whoever was responsible and assigned the tent that Austin Metcalf was under, because it was his team and Carmelo went over there. So
Mm-hmm.
Carmelo went to a tent that wasn't his tent. Yes, that's true. But where was the fucking adult with the Metcalf kid paying the fuck attention? They
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't even have been able to argue. When they realized it was going that way, you tell them to get their ass back to their tent. You the
Mm-hmm.
adult. These kids are at a school function. Why is this not being asked? Ain't nobody said this shit. Not one motherfucker
Mm-hmm.
asked about it. But I want
Mm-hmm.
to know where the fuck mine at.
And I don't want to hear that they
Mm.
were teenagers. They shouldn't have needed, um, you
They're
know,
Adult
fucking kids.
supervision.
That's the point when they need it even fucking more. Okay?
Exactly, because they think they're grown and know something.
Right. That's the point when they need it more, and you need to be on their heads, okay? Because these children are allowed to wander off. They're able to have actual activities at school, X activities at school. They're able to do rugs at school. They're able to, once again, fight and do everything without, it being broken up at schools. Everything that you can think of that they're not supposed to be getting into, they're getting into at school, guys, right? So I think that once again, that's a major question. Where the hell was the supervision? And I know it may be too late for that, right? For them, it may be too late. But if we put these conversations on the floor as parents and as people with these platforms, we will hold these schools accountable, and moving forward, we will not have any more questions and things like this happening at school. Now, will I say that things like this happen other places? Yeah, but this is why we want to open this conversation up about bridging the gap. Because once again, the racial rhetoric that I see is not from the school kids. The racial rhetoric that I see is coming from the parents, the grandparents, the uncles, the aunties, the whoever, the officials. They're from adults. It starts with the head up. And if we are not correct in the way that we talk about each other, if we're not correct in the way that we handle people who look different from us and move different from us, talk different from us, live different from us, then how the fuck do we expect the kids to move different?
And then and the thing is, for those that's up here talking about, I'm sorry, y'all, but
no, you good. Stop saying sorry. You good.
They up here acting like these kids is just, but they're like, oh well, these kids. I can't stand a motherfucking adult to say out their mouth, I don't know that kid to do that. Bitch, they children. Okay, stop knowing. You don't know them to do shit because they're children. They still learning and absorbing and learning, but I wonder, like, if you know anything about as a parent of an athlete, some of them motherfucking parents, baby, they are living through their kids because they were never that good. And they be so aggressive. And so, like, I done been through out of ball fields. Let me tell y'all. And I'm talking about a recreational softball field. I was through the fuck out of it. I don't care, because you ain't gonna talk crazy about one of my kids because you out here and you are an adult in the kid shit. Because you want to tell them how to play or what to do, or you talking shit about another child on the other team. See that? It be a whole lot of shit go on at these athletic events. Now, let's be clear about it. And a lot of parents don't say shit. They hold that animosity. They talk about it. You don't know what these young men was hearing at the fucking house. Now, I'm going to tell you the fucking facts about it. I don't know none of their parents, and I don't give a damn. But before my grown ass going to sit up here and talk about whether these two children, whether they black, white, or motherfucking purple, at a school-sponsored athletic track meet, and you want me to sit up here and not ask the adults questions, baby, I gotta ask them questions before I can even get to what the children were doing or why they had what they had. Why in the fuck did it even get to that? But them parents, and so I don't know all this situation, but I am familiar with that environment, and it be a whole lot of shit go on. And these two families, two 17-year-old young men's lives are done. Whether they ain't here no more or they gonna get locked up. Either way, I don't know what y'all understand about the penal system, but this 17-year-old young man ain't ready for it. And it's so unfair. There's so many layers to this that don't... how you sitting up here splitting hairs? It's so unadult. And it's what the problem is, because motherfuckers don't want to be accountable or hold other motherfuckers accountable. There's a lot wrong with this picture before we ever get to anything. I don't give a damn what Carmelo Anthony family done with the money. They shouldn't have needed the fucking money.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I stand.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I agree. I agree with both of you ladies. Especially when you said, April, you hit the nail on the head when you said there's levels to this entire situation. Because to the point where this baby felt like that he had to use any kind of weapon on any level. How did it get to that point? On top of them not having the adult supervision to break it up, where was the adults in this situation? We had a part. We're amongst where it is supposed to be supervised by adults, meaning somebody's supposed to be looking out for these children at all points and times of the day while they're out in this field, right? It's a very, very sad, disgusting. It turned very disgusting on the adults side of it, right? When everything came out and everything happened. Because it, instead of it being, how do I say this? Instead of it being about the children and fixing the problem, because what I saw in her, again, I don't know the in depths of it, was that these boys and Carmelo been had getting into it at school. On top of that, I don't know if it's true, but was the boys like benched from the game or something? The one that got hurt, the brothers, was he benched or not? I think he wasn't supposed to be at practice and he showed up anyway or something like that. So it's
I
just
don't know for
very,
sure of that either way, honestly. But it wasn't
yeah. So
practice. I do know it was a meet. It was an active
it was a me.
competition.
Okay. So, okay. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, so all of it, like you said, the layers to it. We don't know what got this boy to the point where he felt like he had to physically harm this boy with a weapon. You know what I'm saying? And that's messed up. That's messed up. We're not talking about that. That's why I don't like our news outlet, because so many details can be left out and that leaves the world guessing and assuming. And then it turned into this race thing. I just find it to be very, very, very disturbing and upsetting.
Well, you
Because
know
we
why
don't know.
now? You know
Yeah.
why it's a race thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we
Uh-huh.
focused on these two children and the color of their skin, then guess what? We ain't talking about Epstein.
All the above. Yes.
Baby,
100%.
I talk about it.
Oh, you better listen. I'm all for truth and reality, the real. Like, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be
Yep.
authentically real about real life events and things. And like y'all said, the adults in the situation. I don't like parents that come up to the school and look at it as if, oh, they're just children, they're just being kids. And your kid is possibly bullying my child, and my child is going home dealing with that with self a lot. You know what I'm saying? I can come to the school every day and complain about other children bothering my kid. But the moment I'm not around and my son is off to school on his own, he got to deal with that and what these other little kids doing. And you have another set of parents saying they're just kids. They'll get over it. They're just having a moment. These things kind of affect these children on a deeper level than we can understand sometimes as parents. And nobody, and then the authorities in the school building, the people in the school building. I'm not saying that y'all are parents, but y'all have a job to do, which is keeping people, kids safe under y'all supervision at all costs. And that don't seem to happen that often. And people have their favorites. Let me say that. I'm gonna put that out there. I don't care what
Say
nobody
it.
say. People have favorites, okay?
And
People have their
everybody's not
favorite.
able to not show it.
Exactly. 100%. 100%. It's just very, very sad to me, because we have a young man who lost his life and he can't even pursue a future. And then we have another one that is behind bars at the tip of him becoming an adult. And it's very fucked up, I must say. But yeah, that's
Very.
No, I heard everything you said, Twin, and I definitely agree. At first, I want to give um my I want to tell you guys in the comments, like Silly Rabbit, Regina, I know your guys' sons are not here, and I hope this is not a insensitive topic, guys. So I apologize if this is a trigger for anyone. I do want to say that I felt it was necessary, and you guys know we get into the drama over here, but we like to discuss real life situations. I know as a parent, I'm tired of seeing these things happen. I'm tired of seeing these things happen, and teenagers can no longer come back from a slight decision. Once again, I try to tell my son, and I don't know if he listens all the damn time, but I tell y'all, I try to tell my son that one bad decision can cost you a lifetime. One bad decision can cost you a lifetime. Once again, death is permanent, as permanent as it get, right? You being inside a maximum security prison or something is very that your life is gone. And not only is your life gone, a lot of times the people who love you, their life is going now too, because they're spending the rest of their nights up worried about you, traveling to these prison dates, making sure that you're okay, fighting, but trying to fight for your freedom, and money is exhausted, resources are exhausted, everything. So I am tired of having these conversations. And I know that this is not going to be the last time we have these conversations, because these conversations have been happening way before Two Girls and One Mic was ever thought of, right? And I know that it's going to be
100%.
happening. And unfortunately, the fact is we're going to be revisiting these conversations in a couple of months, because once again, the ignorant ass comments that I see from the adults, once again, not the children. Not the children. You see a nasty comment, and you know it leads you down a pipe, down a rabbit hole. And then you go to the person page and you see that their husband is chief of the fire department or something like that, and they're up there posting pictures of Trayvon Martin gone and pictures when he was alive side by side, and saying, yeah, like this is what you guys deserve. Or when you see a person, a person of color, a black person up here, like, oh my God, like, yeah, Austin is going and he's where he deserved. These are teenagers, guys. These are fucking teenagers. None of them, they deserve to be able to, they deserve, and I know, once again, like I tell my son, that some mistakes are permanent, but they deserve to be able to see another day after bad decisions. So how do we tell our boys, how do we sit down and start having these roundtable discussions with our boys about emotions, about walking and leading off of emotions, right? How do we let them know that it's okay to express themselves in a different kind of way? It's okay to express yourself. Feelings are okay. Everybody fucking have them, right? But once again, like I tell my son, it's what you do with those feelings. That it's what you do and how you react off those fucking feelings. That can be life changing.
You have to remember that any feeling is nothing but an emotion. And emotion is always a choice. You don't never got to, no matter which direction that emotion is taking you. And with the current state of like just social media and technology, these people, they don't know how to deal with people. Like, they are so used to talking over a headset or a text message or a messenger or a fucking FaceTime. Think about how much we can do listening to a live. Baby, I might clean my whole fucking house listening to somebody on a live. Not one time did
Mm-hmm.
I have one conversation or interaction with anybody. I'm just steady listening. You
Mm-hmm.
don't, they don't have that. So they don't know really how to act.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the things we used to have. We used to have to talk to people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You couldn't send no text.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't
Mm-hmm.
Uber no food or no post it, no groceries. You
Mm-hmm.
had to take your ass in that motherfucker. What no goddamn self checkout.
Okay.
So much of that they don't have to learn. Hello?
I'm
Can
here.
you
I'm
hear
here.
me?
We here. Yeah, I hear y'all.
Okay. I got
This
OG,
kicked.
can
I'm
you hear
sorry.
us?
stream, y'all.
Oh
Can
yeah,
you
her
hear me? Oh yeah. Probably because
OG
it dropped
acting
me
up.
and it kicked her sound.
Yeah, OG's is acting up. She's gonna come back. I just want us
Okay.
to start having these real conversations, and I want us to incorporate these conversations into our reality. Um, because they're we are losing our children at an alarming rate. And when I say our children, I mean all of our children. I mean Austin Metcalf. Um I mean, Carmelo Anthony. I am not excluding no one. We are losing our children at an alarming rate. And these conversations need to be introduced. And a lot of us need to alter the way that we're thinking in order to be able to lead these children properly.
I was gonna say that because that's the thing. It really starts with us as parents. And kids only act out, respond to certain behaviors because of what they see us doing and they think it's okay. Because they see us and how we handle difficult situations or hostile situations. Um, and that's really where it takes place at in the home with the parents. And sometimes for us as adults, we ain't fully grown up yet. We ain't learned how
Mm.
to handle situations ourselves. So it bleeds into the kids. And like I said, when you have grown parents coming up to the school basically saying, so what? It's a child. Don't say this, don't do this to my child. It's like
Mm-hmm.
we're not making the situation better. We're keeping the conflicts going. These kids ain't learning nothing. You know what I'm saying? As far as how to
Mm-hmm.
handle hostile situations. I'm teaching my daughter graduating from esthetician school, and I'm teaching her patience because that you have to work with the public, and you working with the public in a way where you have to appease your clients. And sometimes, regardless of you doing your best to your ability, somebody still might find a problem with it. So you being
Mm.
a boss of yourself, you have to control yourself. You have to control the way you react. Sometimes you're going to leave disappointed because a customer has complained and a customer is considered always right. So your street mentality has to be shut off. You have to let that go. You have to throw that down the drain because of the profession you have chose to want to go into
Mm-hmm.
in your future, right? My daughter
That's
has
right.
a temper out this world. Okay, she's always ready to fight on go. Okay, I
Ooh.
call her my little pit bull. Okay,
Yeah,
and I'm
Lord.
telling her and I'm teaching her now. My baby is 24 years old, and I'm teaching her every day. You have to be calm. You cannot solve or resolve situations being hostile all the time. Bite your tongue
Mm-hmm.
sometimes and learn how to use your words in a calming tone so that people can hear you and that you can hear others.
Mm-hmm.
And because we don't do that, because like I said, we ain't grew up ourselves in certain situations. Because they see us behave the way we do, they think that it's okay.
Mm.
And again, we're not with our kids 24/7. So everything you feed their brain before they walk out your door, it's very fucking critical. It's very fucking
Mm-hmm.
critical.
Yep. And y'all know I'm a baby. Listen, I be looking for a reason to squabble. I don't give a damn who it is. Where I'm at either,
Okay.
baby. That's just how I am. But
Okay.
like
Hmm.
my children ain't not one of them. Now, every one of them now they know what to do. You know, they trained to go. But there is not one of them, not my sons, my daughters. Baby, if you get one of them right, it's because you put it there. That you did not, you the one that escalated that. Because every one of them can baby, they be trying to de-escalate me, but y'all know, baby, once I go, I be gone, baby. Fuck that other shit. It's to the moon, baby. I'm going to hell. But they be trying to de-escalate me. So you can teach a child anything. But I just want to say this. Listen, I tell y'all know y'all was talking about I had dropped it, wouldn't let me say it. I was trying to say it then. But I tell you, let's not act like racism ain't real systemically in America. And let's
No,
not
facts.
act like anybody who will say, oh, well, and anything after that is a justification or how it ain't no more. Baby, it still is. It just look a little different. But you ain't gonna hoodwink us into believing that ain't what the fuck is going on. That has an undertone in everything in the United States. I don't give a fuck. That's the facts. Now. So I don't give a damn where it's at, who you at, who you're dealing with. That is prevalent throughout the whole fucking United States. I ain't never lived nowhere I ain't see it. And I
No,
done
that's a
lived
true fact.
a lot of places.
It's the
So
truth.
it is what it is. So if your argument's gonna start with that ain't real or that ain't what this ain't got nothing to do with it. Listen, I done told y'all them are two children. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna act like there's not a undercurrent in the United States that bleeds racism.
Just say
Yeah,
that. Say that.
yeah.
Period.
That father, that fortunately, the white father had a lot of connections in that town. With a lot of the officials, and it's just it's really it's messed up that it comes down to this, especially when we're talking about children. But again, like I said, we are dealing with adults that haven't fully grown up,
But
and
Epstein
No.
ain't do nothing.
hmm,
I'm just saying,
hmm,
it's a lot of shit to talk about. People
yeah,
building billion-dollar structures, and we got homeless people and hungry people, and fucking people having dick measuring contests instead of giving back to people. Baby, I'm gonna talk about, oh Lord Jesus. It's so much going on.
Right. Right.
It's just disgusting. It is so much going on, and there's so much division that our foolish asses can't get shit together to cause again, it's enough for us middle and poor folks to shut all that shit down if we
there.
can't come together for shit.
I say, Miss April, I'm sorry. I've been saying this. I've been saying it. I say we're the people that's keeping a power machine going. We have the
Say
power to take it away. And yet we choose not to because we are conditioned to keep on going, to do what we regularly do when we have the fucking power to shut all this shit down as the people. As the people. But I don't think that
it.
registered to people. It don't register to people the same way I think it's registering to me and you.
But you know, cause sometimes it be what people been through and experienced. Listen, I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you something. Experience has a lot of weight on your perspective.
It does. Can I just say, hold on, before you continue, I just want to say that the link has been dropped for anybody that want to come up. Guys, we have 6 seats today, not 10. So if you guys want to come up, you guys definitely can come up, and you guys will have a time limit so that other people can come up. But I have dropped the link. Please utilize it. Please come up and give your opinions, even if you've never been up before. Come on up, smile through the tears, hit that link. Let's hear what you want to say, boo. Regina, Silly Rabbit, just Keisha, everybody, come on up. Do not feel
Come
away.
on.
Please, everybody's welcome over here, and we want to hear everybody's opinion, no matter what your opinion is. Okay, go ahead, guys.
But I think that that's a lot of it. I really do. And I think some people just don't understand. Like there are people in the that really believe like what they believe is just it. You know, like there
Right.
are people generational, let's just say generational Jehovah Witness. You can't tell them nothing. And they have believed it and believed it and believed it. And someone else with a different experience or perspective comes in and looks at it and sees a totally different situation. Same way if it was Scientology, if it was any group, Masonry, if you're in a fraternity, a sorority. There are some people that would never do that because of their reasoning. Does that make one bad or worse than the other? And I think that we get so busy looking at our differences that we fail to look at what is really happening. Like the what is the facts of what is going on? Like in real life, like we are so used to going off of movies and all of this shit. Like, we have been looking at stuff and thinking it was okay for years. Think about that movie Blue Lagoon with Brooke Shields. That she was 13 when they made that movie.
Telephone, like,
13.
I just found out the girl from off of Kid and Play, the dark skinned girl that Kid liked it, was 15. And he was like 25 or something when they did the little in the bed scene and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They
And
have.
this stuff is going on, and we see it there first. We gotta stop
Mm-hmm.
looking at that screen. We
Mm-hmm.
gotta stop Googling. You need to pick up a book, go to the goddamn library, because they're not telling you everything.
And I agree. And I think also, like us with platforms, us as viewers, us as
With
whatever.
the nation.
Because
And I feel like this is,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, this is the all my created and started all of this
Mhm.
way of communicating. Um and it's up to us. It's showing people true feelings and how we are reacting to a lot of the things that's happening. Like April said, this Epstein stuff came about, and I ain't heard a peep. I ain't
Mhm.
seen the outrage or the uproar, and we're talking about our government officials, y'all. We're talking about kings of nations and things of that nature that was involved in this, and I did not see the uproar that I thought I would see with it being publicized the way it did. And that's
Right.
Mm.
they tested us. They wanted to see if their programming us has worked over all these decades. And it
And
has.
it did. And it
We're
did because
it
they threw
did.
that out. They threw that out. And then when they threw that out, they threw out the Diddy stuff. And us being
Yep.
so ignorant, we were so
Mm-hmm.
worried about the baby oil and everything else that we just straight blew past the fact that this
Mm-hmm.
Epstein shit was literally unfolding right before our
Right
eyes. Okay.
right before our
And
eyes. Right.
everything, and let's be clear, every fucking thing with the Diddy shit was all fucking adults. Wasn't one
Mhm.
motherfucker there for us, god damn it.
Mhm.
Whether you
Mhm.
was paid to be there and it was transactional or it was love. I think all the shit was transactional, but that ain't my motherfucking opinion. And I don't care to have you hear yours, so I don't talk about it. But listen, I ain't got shit to do with adults. We talking about these goddamn kids. Do you understand that Giselda or what that bitch name is that's in federal prison? Y'all know she just sitting there till Trump get to the end of his term and he gon' pardon that bitch. They
Who? Which
still got
one? The
all
one that
that
worked
shit in
with
place.
the one who worked with Epstein?
Yeah, you know she in federal
Mm-hmm.
prison. They hold
Yeah,
her
and
over
then they
there.
listen. No, have you saw Palm Beach Paul or whoever his name is,
Yeah,
who
God
look
look
like
like him.
look just like him?
I saw
Okay,
him. I saw him.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
like they playing
everybody
in
who
our
just
face.
came in. I'm sorry,
Hello,
everybody.
hello, everybody.
Hi,
Eh, eh,
everybody who just came
I'm
in. And can
sorry.
I say, hey, Just Keisha, how are you? We got Just Keisha on the platform with us today. Hey,
Oh
gorgeous.
shit, I need to
Hey
see.
y'all, how
Hey,
y'all
girl.
doing?
Hey,
Good.
Y'all know I don't
how are
usually
you
come up
feeling,
here,
Mama?
but I'm
How are
feeling
you
good.
feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm glad that this is the topic. Um, because I've been having a lot of
Uh oh, you
You
went
going?
out,
black
just
love.
Keith.
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
I
Mm-hmm.
can
can
hear
hear
you
you
now. You
now.
going in and out,
Oh,
baby. Go
okay.
ahead.
Oh, okay, sorry. No, I was just coming up real quick because like I said, I have four black sons, and the question that I have is what do we tell our sons to do now? Because we we have the conversations, we like make sure you act this way, make sure you don't do this, make sure you don't move too fast, but then this kid can come in and make him leave the tent, whether it was their schools or not. Are we supposed to tell them just get up and move because so and so says so? Like I don't understand that, and I don't understand what we should tell our kids to do. Does that make sense?
No,
Mm-hmm.
No, a
I,
hundred
I
percent, a
agree.
100%. And what's even sadder is that we have to have this conversation with black children, with black
E-
and brown kids. It's the
exactly.
most disgusting shit for me because the opponent, the opposites, don't have to have that conversation. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So that's
Right.
fucked up because you we're at a dead end. And again, program systematic fucking shit that they got going on where
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
these other children feel privileged and feel like they have a right that they can say or do whatever they want. And then when our kids react to it, somehow, some way we become in the wrong. We become the
Exactly.
fault.
And that's my point. Yeah. Like, what do we tell
What?
them?
It's a broken system, babe. It's
Mm-hmm.
not. It's so fucked up that there.
Hmm.
If we don't have human beings on the same page, where you treating each other equally as
Hmm.
just out of respect,
Hmm.
it's a fucked up
So can I
system.
say, hold on, because I see Maureen. Maureen said, "Tell your kids what us white people tell their kids." Maureen, can you either hit the button and come
Link,
up,
I'm
or
finna
can you
drop it.
type right, or can you type what it is that white people tell their children? Um,
Yes,
since you
because I
said
love to know.
since you said
Oh, but
tell
that's what
your
I would like to
kids
know.
what us white people tell their kids. So can you enlighten
Yeah,
us, because I'm a black mom and I don't know what you guys tell your kids. So can
Hmm.
you enlighten us so that I don't assume what it is and I can enlighten
Respond
us and like
accordingly.
right so that we can, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Keisha, because I was a lost for words right there.
No.
Hey, baby doll, sending you
And
love and some prayers, my love, and we can talk later if you want.
the
Yes,
other,
I think everybody is waiting to hear, because I want to know, because once again, I'm a black mom, so I can't begin to assume that I know what you
right.
tell your kids. So maybe you can tell us, and maybe that can help us in the future, or yay or nay. So yeah, we want
yeah.
to hear that.
And the
I'm
one
very
other thing that I wanted to say, and then I'm gonna drop down, um, it's the optics. They put out a picture of Carmelo in jail, his mugshot. Then they put out Austin's, and it's like his school picture, and you know what I mean. And it's making them look one way as opposed to another. Like we never really get a fair share. They didn't show the videos of Carmela going on vacation or dancing or having a good time. Like they didn't show any of that. And it's just like you're already painting a narrative as to what you think or how you feel in our America today. So it's just like I just feel like we don't really ever have a fair share, a fair time when we're dealing
I
with
definitely agree.
yeah.
I
mm-hmm.
definitely agree. And once again, I can only agree from my perspective as a black mom. Once
Yeah.
again, like you
Mm-hmm.
said, if you tell your kids to fight, it's wrong if you tell your
Mhm.
kids you can't do you teach your kids to be meek and put their
Mhm.
heads down and go about their business?
Right.
Like, what do you tell? So I would love to have
And in our
um
culture, we grew up with if they put their hands on you, you better defend yourself. That's how we grew up. And I'm not,
right.
promoting violence, but at the same time, like you said, so is my son supposed to just sit there and just take it or get up and move and leave?
No,
It's
I
like,
remember
So,
being told. I remember
mm,
being told you couldn't come in the house crying
nope.
after you got into something because you had to deal with mama. And I'm just gonna say
Hmm.
that. Mama
Yep.
let you know you come in this house crying, you gonna have to deal with me. And if you had an older sibling, you was gonna have to deal with them.
Yep. Go
Don't
right
come in
on
here
back
crying,
outside.
handle what you got to handle. I
Yep.
remember being 14 and I was beginning high school and I was given a rusty blade. Okay. And if you guys know anything about being um sliced with a rusty blade, you know that's a hip, that's a wound that will never close properly. Okay, you can
mm,
get all kind of infections and everything. I remember I was given a rusty blade. Okay, sometimes that was already um done with all other kind of shit. When I tell you rubbed in onion and stuff like that, that'll really make you sick. And it was like, work it out, handle your business. That and what's the things that used to go on your fingers? The what's the things that you could put on your fingers like a ring? The four-piece thing.
Brass knuckles.
I was given that. I was given a rusty razor and brass knuckles and told you handle your business and don't never come in this house while I'm fucking crying. So when you say that, I understand. Like, we want to know, like, what is, because the things that we were taught, like, that was like, oh shit, I'm glad I was there. I didn't make a decision that would have landed me in jail, walking around with a rusty blazer and some brass knuckles. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to have this conversation. And did Maureen ever give us what she tell what they
I
what?
haven't,
Okay,
I haven't saw.
okay.
Oh,
And, and let
Hey
me
China.
just,
Uh
you
huh. Go
know,
ahead,
hey,
for,
Auntie.
China Boo.
hey,
Hey, ladies.
China,
Hey,
you know,
babies.
I got two grown black sons, and I got three total. But I tell
Mm-hmm.
you, I think one of the key is that we as black and brown parents, we have to make our presence known.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying we got to go in there. You listen here. They're like earlier, we was talking about controlling your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sometime you got to do it they motherfucking way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately. And I think that's the breaking point. I think that's why we at this place in the world, because the fact that we're still here where we have to remain in this behavior to appease the next group of people. And I'm not saying act a fool, right? Because again, we can go up there and be on our best behavior, put our foot down about how we feel and our presence be known, and then it reoccurs, right? And I think that's what a lot of people trying to figure out, what do we do at that point in time? Because I feel like it's a thing where we have a group of people that feel like they're untouchable, that
Well, let me
they
tell
can't.
you, you know, I've been the president of the PTA. I'm very involved. But when my
Hmm.
other kids, the six or adults were kids, I was president of PTA for 2 years in a row. Like,
Right.
I understand, but let me tell you, when you get down to it, it ain't a lot of parent involvement, period.
I agree.
And let's just be real. That
Yeah.
that is the truth. We had
Hmm.
a PTA campaign. It was $1 to join. We didn't even have a PTA meeting because we
Mm-hmm.
didn't even have anybody show up. And this is this was in a pretty mixed military community. Parents love, let's just be clear. And that's why I say it start with the parents, with the adults. I don't give a damn. You choose who is around your children. You choose who is involved. And your presence means more than any amount you will ever spend if you're a
Mm-hmm.
parent.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be someone's got to be there. And when I say sometimes we got to do it their way, is let's be clear. There's laws, rules, and regulations everywhere. You just got to know what they are so you can follow them precisely too. So then can't nobody say shit to you. See,
Right.
that's when I say you got to sometimes do it. That's what I'm saying. It ain't that
Mm-hmm.
you got to do it a different way. The thing is, they expect us not to. They
Right.
expect us not to know how. They expect us not to know nobody. See, sometimes we got to just build relationships in the back, make sure we dotting I's, crossing T's. That way you can't say what I should have done.
Right.
We have to instill that as much as we can in our children. We can't tell our kids, listen, I raised my children like I believe. You get where I can reach you, baby, I'm going to touch you.
Right.
Like I told you, and none of them like that. Not one of.
I
But
want
I'm
to take a.
glad
Go ahead.
because I had to teach them, no, you know the rules, you know the law, you know the way to get shit done. Because that's the way you're gonna have to do it. So we have to remember that we gotta remember what we really dealing with, what we up against, what it really look like. Ain't no need to try to explain it to anybody that don't understand. The truth
Right.
is, if you don't have a black and brown son or a black and brown daughter, there's a thing in the United States you really you don't understand. It's That's just the truth. Anybody who don't want to have that conversation, that there is a difference on that basic level.
Right.
Let's talk about the poor care at during pregnancy and delivery of black and brown people. It
Hello.
starts that early.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Planned
Mm-hmm.
Parenthood at? Oh, okay. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying it's there. And really, I ain't even gonna try to talk to anybody that can't just own that, just be real about that part. I didn't say
Right.
it's your fault. I didn't say you did shit. I didn't say it ain't even got shit to do with you. But for you
Right.
to act like that's not real life, it's fucking delusional. And I'm gonna call it out every time, everywhere.
And this is
Period.
what we want. We want to have these conversations. I noticed the numbers dropped when we didn't talk about the drama because people expected us to been going so long and for us to come back with Cat, Whitney, and Maybay. But I don't give a fuck. At this point,
Mm.
I'm tired of having these bullshit ass conversations when in real fucking life there's so much going on that we need to be speaking on. And as people having these platforms, once again, I can't tell anybody what to do on their platform. It's okay to talk about the drama. It's okay to have a key because a lot of people come on the internet to kick their feet up, act a fool, and have fun, right? But I know that once again, when me and Twin started this platform, we had something bigger at hand. We wanted to be able to indulge in the drama when we wanted to and leave the drama there. We wanted to have these real life fucking conversations because I'm tired of turning on the news and seeing these things happen. And I'm tired of reading the shit that's happening. And I'm quite frankly tired of seeing these fucking grown ass adults in the comments acting worse than fucking children. And I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about when I'm on other platforms like reading things, and I'm not talking about the Connies and the Maybays and the Tibbies when I say when I say other platforms. I'm talking about when I go to maybe CNN or when I go to the news or when I go to Nancy Grace or things like that. Like the comments that I'm seeing are fucking disgusting. And it's coming from the households who are raising these fucking children to go out and our children have to interact with one another.
Exactly.
No matter what fucking color. No matter what race you are, our children have to interact with one another. So if we're ignorant and we're stupid and we're up here calling each other, oh, you white bee, or you black bee, or you watermelon felon, or we're saying that this little white boy deserves to be
So
gone. What the
fucking
fuck do we expect
disgusting.
the fucking kids to do? We can't expect them to go out and act any motherfucking better when the head of the motherfucking household is broken.
And that was one thing was going to touch on, because when the dad did all the interviews after the case, I mean, he let all his true colors come out. They
Mm-hmm.
was out on Front Street
Mm-hmm.
for everybody to see. And then when you're talking about like the comments, I see all these comments about Carmelo wasn't raised right. He should have had better home training, this and that. He came from a two-family household, which is
Mm.
also a stereotype that we don't have fathers in the home. All my
Mm-hmm.
all my kids got the same dad. Like, and they was raised in a two-parent household. Meanwhile, the Metcalfs, they've been divorced, separated 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they
They got
said his
kids of their
father
own.
just popped back up. Right.
Yeah,
They say his
right,
father just popped back up during
right.
this situation.
For the
Yeah, so
But those
Mm-hmm.
GoFundMe.
things, that's what I'm saying. Those things, when it's on our side, it's despicable. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And again, I say the way they have programmed us to come about in this world, because like everybody say, racism ended, slavery ended. It really didn't. It just evolved with our
Yep.
times.
But
It's
Yeah.
I
still
thought,
alive.
sorry.
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
It's
but you
it's okay.
okay?
Oh no, I
Before
was just
wait,
gonna say
before can
his
I say I'm
family.
sorry, OG. OG, I just want to say one thing because I want to move these comments so that I can
Oh,
continue
okay.
to follow on with the comments. I want to give my love to Maureen because Maureen said that her son was taken from her. He was 16 by an individual, and it don't matter if his murderer. It doesn't matter the murderer's color. I will tell you is I will never report it to the law because now I believe in eye for an eye. I want to send you some love, Maureen, because that's once again
Mm.
that's something that I would never want to be in your shoes to know how that feel. So I want to send you some love,
Hmm.
and I want to tell you that listen, your opinion
Yes.
here is respected, right? You know, you can give your opinion, and I hope you don't feel any way that we were waiting for your response because we're still waiting for your response. To that also, we like
Yes.
but you're welcomed over here. You're loved, and we're so sorry that you are, living in that space, and no one can tell you how to feel with, you having that experience. And I also want to acknowledge Boss Lady because she's been putting some really good comments in the chat. She said, teach the boys discipline over their emotion and how to
Mm.
make money and teach them early. Thank you so much,
Yes,
Hmm.
she
Boss
did
Lady.
say
She said
that.
Yes,
she also
that's a
thinks that
fact.
she said this is a loaded conversation and she feels like
I
financial
know he ain't
literacy
sent
is
it yet.
also
I'm
at the
waiting.
head and should also be at the head of this conversation too. Now, I want to give OG and China a chance to speak. Either one of you ladies could go first. You guys take it away.
I'm gonna drop
I just,
down, y'all. I'll be in the
I just,
comments.
Oh,
Okay, just
I
Keisha, we
just,
okay,
love
Keish.
you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming up.
All right, love y'all.
Love you,
I
Bye,
just,
Love you,
Boss.
Keisha.
babe.
Take care of them children.
I just,
Oh, wait, hold on. Boss lady said one more thing. She said, and they need their dads or father like figures. Mama can't teach it all. Now, what I wanted to say is that Anthony is in the background and he did have some things to say, but I don't want y'all coming at my man, because y'all already know. But he did say that he also feels like at home, like moms need to let the dads be dads and really teach these boys about emotions. He says so many times and he's speaking from a man's perspective. He said he
Mhm.
feels like so many times like the moms, are not allowing the fathers to really teach them because a lot of times it's like, no, I got it, no, let me don't say this to him or don't say that to him. He said he feels like this needs to open up a way for the fathers to really be able to have these conversations with their boys because even though we as mothers can do it all, we can't teach these men how to go out and be men. That's just
Mhm.
my opinion. That's just my
No,
opinion.
that's a fact.
Once again,
Yeah.
everybody is entitled to their opinion, and everybody, but I did want to say that he definitely agrees with Boss Lady. So, okay, guys, take it away. China and OG, take it away.
I just want to
uh,
say real quick and oh, go ahead, China.
I definitely agree with that. Um, I want to say, to Maureen's, I am sorry for your loss, hon. But I wanted her to elaborate a little bit more on, teaching our children what we teach our white children. Um, there's definitely a huge difference. I have a 12-year-old black son. I have a 30-year-old black son. And
Mm.
his father is very in their life. Um, a lot of times when things happen at the school, I fall back and let their dad go because I want them to see that there is a two-party household and dad is very active and so is mom. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of the times I'll let my husband go because I might not be able to keep it cute. Um, the schools, um, I feel, do target our black and brown children. They are always the ones that are at fault for whatever the situation, may be. Um, it's horrible. It does start at home. I think parents need to do better. And this is from birth. You don't wait until they're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This needs to happen from birth, from the time that they come out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's a heavy conversation. I'm glad that you ladies are having it. Um, I just feel like parents need to do better at home. I am terrified every time my child goes out. Um, I am one of those moms that uh, I am very much on top of everything. Um, and sometimes, my son, he doesn't understand. He's 12, right? So I have to, not only do I sit down and speak with him, his dad sits down and speaks with him as well. Um, it's just a needed conversation, unfortunately, that we have to have with our black and
Mm-hmm.
brown children. Um, they're not safe. Our men aren't safe.
Mm-hmm.
Our children aren't safe. We ain't safe as black women.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's just it's unfortunate. Racism does still exist. They just know how to cover it up and hide it a little bit better. So for anyone that is with their head in the clouds and saying that slavery is over, and it's not. We deal with it every day. And if you ain't black or brown, you will never understand when we say we deal with it every day because we absolutely do. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to say that. Like I said, I just wanted Maureen, to elaborate a little bit more when she said that, teach your children what we teach our white children because um, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way when she said that, But I just want her to let us know what is it that you're telling or have told your white child, and anyone in the comments, if they're not of black or brown, what do you talk to your children about, you know um because the conversations that we have to have with our daughters and sons um is to save their life. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's just what I wanted to say. um I live in California, and everyone swears up and down that California, doesn't have racism, and it very much is, and they do. Like I said, they just learned how to cover it up a little bit better. I'm originally from the Midwest. That's where all my family is. I got family all the way back in Mississippi, so I know what it looked like. Um,
Baby, Mississippi different.
mm-hmm. Yes,
Definitely
yes,
different.
ma'am.
Definitely.
Definitely
Baby,
Somebody
different.
I
was just
almost took
Oh.
So
listen.
yeah, that's
the
all
Two
I wanted
South
to
T's
say.
something,
just
baby.
said,
No, China, I agree with you 100%. Two T's just says the life you live is not the same as anyone else's. One person perceives things differently because the experiences are different. I really wish it to be a learning lesson for all ages and not color. I really wish that it was that simple and we can, have it, be that. But there's so much behind it. Like boss lady said, it's such a loaded conversation with so many
Mm-hmm.
sectors because once again, like me and OG was having this conversation yesterday, as a educator, my thing is to send all babies home the way that they were returned to me, the way that they were brought to me. Okay, which
Mm-hmm.
is to make sure that you are in one piece and that you are not hurt, harmed in any kind of way. I check for every scratch when they walk through the door, because at the end of the day I have to make sure that I can document that you did not receive a scratch or a knot because you done fell and hit your head or whatever. I do this as soon as the kids get in. Okay, let me see your hands, let me see your face, like all visual body parts, all visual parts. You know, your hands, if you have on short sleeves, let me see your arm. And we have a paper to check off anything that comes in, because I have to make sure that I receive you to return your kids home unscathed, the same way that they came into me. That so I want,
Mm-hmm.
once again, I have to answer for everything. I can't say that I turned around. If I have to go to the bathroom, I have to wait for coverage to come and cover me so that the other teacher is not left with 20 some odd kids while she's trying to read a book and chase around after some of the children, right? So I have to we have to be covered. So once again, I want to know, where is the supervision? What's going on? It's such a loaded conversation and so many parts of this conversation that we can touch that's not even just racial. It's so many,
Yeah,
right? Racial is
because
at the
I
head of
was
it.
gonna say,
Right.
racism is at the head of it 100%. We know how these things is being taken care of, right? By the color of people's skin, or the background they come from. Now, another
Mm-hmm.
part of this situation is social media, television, and the things that our children are exposed to when we're not looking, when we're not on
Mm-hmm.
their tail. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's something I'm dealing with my son. I speak
Mm-hmm.
real. I don't sugarcoat life with my kids. I don't pretend to be oblivious about things. I speak boldly and bluntly, because when my kids ain't with me and they're with their friends, they're speaking bold and bluntly with their friends. So we're not going
Mm-hmm.
to pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm not going to pretend like I don't know what you're involved in, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that's another part of it that I don't think that a lot of parents really get in tune with, because a lot of parents like to play oblivious to, oh, my child would never, or my child is this and that. And like I said, there's moments when you're not around your child and your child is being the total opposite of what you think they are in front of
Right,
you.
right.
So
When our
that
child is all of those goddamn things, okay?
all of it in above, okay? And so that's that. There's another layer to this whole situation as well, whereas we have to we can talk to them till we're blue in the face, and they're still going to go out there and spread their wings the way they want to, right? We
Mm-hmm.
all know this. They're going to get
Mm-hmm.
involved with people they don't got no damn business being involved with. They're going to have a circle. So that's why when my son having little issues with his friends about something, and hey, come talk to me, let me know what you're talking about, let's talk about it. Because
Mm-hmm.
again, I've been here, done that. I done lived a little bit of life, so I know how these things turn out, and the way you're reacting to it, I know where it's gonna lead you to. It's
So
just I'm sorry. Go ahead, Twin.
no, baby, you was talking. I would just wanted to acknowledge Beth's comment, because Beth said, "Why do parents not put their kids in karate instead of teaching how to handle life with weapons?" So I'm gonna say two. I'm gonna say two things. Once again, a parent may not have the resources, unfortunately, because in certain communities, some of these
Mm.
things are not like a community resource where you can go into the YMCA. Now the YMCA charges. The YMCA used to be something that was free, right? Now the YMCA charges. And a lot of parents may not have the resources to put their kids in these things. And let's not forget that kids are unalive from regular fights every day. Okay. When I was in
Every
high
day.
school, I had a cousin that, was unalived in the school bathroom from a fight. And when I tell you, she was a little girl, I was in high school, she was in elementary school, and her head, they were fighting in the bathroom, and her head hit the sink and she was unalived. You understand? So these, once again, that's another question. Where were the adults? Why are these elementary schools allowed to go to the bathroom and you don't have an adult outside of the bathroom monitoring? Because remember, you go inside the bathroom, you see spit bowls, you see writing all on the walls, you see all these extra things. So many things happen even in the elementary bathrooms. Why aren't these kids being fucking supervised? So many things. There's so many questions. But kids are unalive from regular fights every day. All it takes is one wrong way for you to hit your head on something or the concrete, or for you to fall into a pole or whatever. And kids are unalive from regular fights, period, every day. So even if there's not a weapon involved.
Look at the kid that was rolled up in the road.
Right. And nobody knew what the hell happened.
Come on now.
Nobody knew what the hell
that's
happened.
why I just shut the fuck up. I said what the fuck I had to motherfucking say. Cause that just certain shit don't make no motherfucking sense. Why you even said that? Just foolish. I ain't even gonna, just crazy like that. What? Baby, listen, and let's be clear. Ain't nobody up here saying that it's always this way. But you can't do shit about systemic racism. And I'm sorry for the poor Caucasians, because y'all might understand some things, but you still don't understand being followed or automatically being assumed wrong. You know, you didn't grow up with your mama telling you when you get stopped by the police, call me. Cause we didn't have no FaceTime and shit for years. That shit not new, but a little new. For long, cause you know I got cheering 30. So baby, I ain't new to this.
I remember
And I'll
telling my
tell you
child
something
that.
else that's real life. Colorism.
In
For
our own
our
community.
children, we a blended family, right? Our children are Dominican, African, Hispanic, and Caucasian. So, and I know that African and Spanish make up Dominican. I just want to make sure y'all understood the location of it. But BSB is a dark Dominican. He ain't bright skinned. If you know, you know what the fuck I just said. Anyhow, because there is a difference. Our son, the one that went to college to play football and stuff, and our darker son, both athletes, two daddy. When I tell you their lives and their experiences could not be different except at home. See, we had to learn how to balance them. Our daughters, we have Summer. Summer is darker. She wear her afro, her braids, like she loves herself. Our other two daughters, they like me. They like Zane, right? They very white passing. But then we have one daughter with straight hair, and one of those daughters who is white passing has very curly hair. Very tight ringlets. Thick. See, they don't get treated the same. It is real life, real shit. So if in this room of black and brown, and all of this that is in this room, you can't be honest. It just is what it is. You know, you come back when we're talking about something else. But to be in the comments causing chaos is just crazy. I cannot, I don't fucking get it. This ain't no make-believe. But because we up here talking about shit that it ain't how you see it, or what the fuck you seen on your TV, or what the fuck you had heard in school, this ain't the life. We motherfucking living it. I grew up being called Afro and Vampire. Y'all know I got my fangs. Y'all don't know my afro because when I had cancer, my hair changed when I went through treatment in 2016. Y'all don't know. It ain't none of your damn business. I don't give a fuck about it. But y'all don't know nothing. But people so quick to just, baby, your understanding is all right, and there's a time and a place for it. And
Right.
it's all respected. It's all love. That's the thing, what we're trying to do. Like Blicky said, bridge the fucking gap. Because that
That's
gap
it.
is where we all falling and looking fucking stupid and can't get shit done.
That part. No matter what color, no matter what race we are all falling in that gap. We are
You
all
got to
falling
be
in that gap.
accountable.
And our children are paying the ultimate price, which is their lives. Whether it be death, or which is so permanent, or whether it be jail, which is also a death.
Yep.
Our children are the ones who are reaping what we have sown and what we are sowing.
And I don't give a fuck what they say. I guarantee you, his mama and daddy, I don't give a damn what you say, what you think. They are moved back to their old house in their old neighborhood, doing exactly what the fuck they was doing 24 hours before any of this shit happened. And they'll
Amen.
be all right with it not repeating itself. And that's the one fucking thing can't none of us change for either of them families.
Neither one. They both lost a child. Both of them.
So
Both races.
Dawn said that I started it by saying it's not about color. No, Dawn, I didn't say that it's not about color. What I said was that I am tired of the racial rhetoric that I am seeing in the comments from everyone, from black, from white. I am tired of the racial, nasty, disgusting comments I am seeing from people who are the head of households, from police chief, fire chief, school officials, who, however, parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, because we are the one to teach these children. And I wanted to have a conversation once again. It's a loaded conversation, and race once again is very much at the head of that conversation. But I also wanted to touch on the fact that we have that it's so much more to this conversation. Also, once again, the supervision. Once again, what can we do more as parents instead of just sending our kids off to these events and to these what do you call them, to these what do you call them, guys, when the kids have these curricular activities? We're just signing them off. Okay, go ahead, have a good day. And we don't know that our children are not being properly supervised. We don't know what's really going on at these places. We're just waiting to see if you came home, if you won or if you didn't win, right? But we don't know exactly what the hell is going on. We don't know. Some of us don't know what's going on because we're not taking these phones. We're not going in these phones and making sure that our children, when I say our children, I mean whether black or white, making sure that you're not being stupid on this internet, up here showing your ass on this internet and bullying, or not, or being bullied, or either just living a total different fucking life. Right? There's so many. This conversation is so loaded that I wanted to have a conversation on bridging the gap as a whole, not just the racial shit, because the racial shit is out there. We see it. We live it.
Amen. Literally.
Because neither one of them went and got an adult. Let's be clear. Not one of the children under that tent went and got an adult. Not one. So in all actuality, not one of them responded correctly. No one should have been trying. Not one of those kids was in charge. But again, like I said at the beginning, we talking about their color, their skin, but let's talk about where the fuck was the adults? Because this never should have happened.
And trying to make them, giving kids the responsibility to do or make adult decisions is mind-boggling to me at these young ages. It's not. It's just, I don't care that they 15 and they have to grow up one day and they have to learn these things. You still have to be an adult in their lives. We still have to pay attention to these kids. We still need to care about these children regardless of their fucking skin color. Okay? That don't nobody leave my presence in harm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Mm-hmm.
I said, it's unfortunate that it's a bunch of adults that have not grew up and don't know
Mm-hmm.
how to like April said, take accountability, understand the dynamic and the circumstances around any situation.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these parents and how they are behaving. So when you're in the school, then maybe when you see the off parts of things that you can speak into a child's life. Like this ain't the
Mm-hmm.
way to go. I know you might
Mm-hmm.
experience this back at home. Like we don't have those type of people like my twin saying bridging the gap, fixing the
Mm-hmm.
problem that we already
Mm-hmm.
know occurs. It's alive and it's well. I don't care how much a person try to suppress what they don't want to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening. It's out here. It's live
Okay.
and it's well. People are still being hung from trees, okay? Today in
Mm-hmm.
2026.
Okay.
Let's
Mm-hmm.
really talk. If we're going to talk about it, let's really talk about it. And it's
Mm-hmm.
really fucked up that we're still here. Is what I believe that we're trying to bring about right now. That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts in the household with
Mm-hmm.
adults because
Okay.
guess what? My son came home from school at about 5 or 6 and said, Mama, I didn't know white people didn't like black people before.
Mm.
So these new kids don't really even know about this until they
Mm-hmm.
probably learn about it in a history lesson or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked
Yep.
up because that means that if it's still occurring today, it's being taught in the home of these other children. We
And that shit
already, as
watered
black,
down.
it watered down. And as black people, we already got it bad. You know why? Because of one, the environment we raising our kids up in, all they see is violence, guns, killing,
Mm-hmm.
gang banging. You know what I'm saying? That's what I come from. And I fight through
Mm-hmm.
that every day. Speaking life into my kids, letting them know it's something better out here. This ain't really what's really cool. What you're doing is some goofy shit because later on you're gonna regret all the goofy shit you're doing today.
And letting them know not to let your emotions supersede
Get the
your
best of
intellect.
you.
Once
A
again,
hundred
because
percent.
one horrible decision, one split minute decision can cost you the rest of your fucking life. I don't want to be burying you and I do not want to be visiting you and behind the screen for the rest of our lives.
That part.
Point blank and simple.
That's right. Period.
So
That's it. That's
as
all.
parents and as people with us with these platforms, I want to continue to extend me and Twins platform to have these conversations. To and they're uncomfortable. People are gonna be
They
upset.
are.
People are gonna be upset. How can we not be upset when we're losing children? How can
Thank
we
you.
not?
Thank you.
These children should be able to make some mistakes and learn like, damn, the 20 a couple of years later, you in your home, right? And you have grown from that and you're looking like, I was a fucking fool. I should have did better, right? But
That
children,
part.
you should be able to make mistakes that you can come back from.
Yes.
And
You're a kid.
I'm not saying unaliving anybody. So please, I know there's some people who like to take shit and run with it. I'm not saying unaliving people. I'm not saying harming people. You know, I'm not saying that, but I am saying that we have to let's open the floor and let's have these conversations. Each one teach one. If you're teaching your kids something different that you think other people can benefit from to teach theirs, don't be afraid to just speak on it. It's okay. These we all do not have to say, have the same opinions. We all have different views. We all live in different places. Let's teach each other. Let's open up as the adults in these situations, and let's do ourselves and our children a service by having these uncomfortable conversations and not getting in our feelings like, oh well, you guys just don't understand, or fuck you guys, or fuck you guys, or whatever. Let's do it as the adults. We're the fucking adults. Put your emotions aside. Like me and OG was saying yesterday, part of being a fucking adult, part of being a parent is 90% of putting your emotions on the back end and dealing with your kids or your family's emotions.
Mm-hmm. So let's start that. Let's have these conversations. And somewhere, you know what we were saying earlier about what can you do. I think that one something to where to start is just stop googling what the fuck somebody else doing and start learning, start understanding for yourself. I don't give a fuck how much you think you know. I promise it's something you can fucking learn.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Be involved, understand, stop forcing shit on your children
Mm-hmm.
early on,
Mm-hmm.
making them hug people, making them be bothered. Listen, your children are nothing but little adults with developing personalities. You
Mm-hmm.
can't
Mm-hmm.
change what's in them.
Mm-hmm.
As parents, you want to know how do you teach your children to regulate emotions? You set boundaries and you
Mm-hmm.
hold them to that are age
Mm-hmm.
appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
If your
Mm-hmm.
child is advanced, challenge them. They're learning. The more you challenge them, the more they're going to rise. Now,
Mm-hmm.
there are diagnoses and issues, and it's not, listen, I ain't saying it's everything, everywhere, every time.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is, no matter what the diagnosis is, if you don't motherfucking understand and you're not fucking involved and you're not, I don't give a damn what your financial situation is.
Mm-hmm.
You can do what is best for your child. You
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking figured out an alternative. You talk to
Mm-hmm.
other people. Why you can't talk to people, but you know all Maybay business? What the fuck
Mm-hmm.
going on?
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
when I
Mm-hmm.
say maybe, I mean any fucking thing. I don't give a damn if you know all the housewife business or you know everything about a fucking fishing boat, daddy. But you don't know
Mm-hmm.
nothing about what your kid got going on. Just because you ain't fucking their mama don't mean you don't got to show up to the school.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is we doing? Why do your children
Mm-hmm.
know all your movements? When the last time you popped up at school and said, "What up, homie?"
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Your child call you bruh. Why the fuck you can't
Mm-hmm.
pop up?
Mm-hmm.
Let's be clear, and I don't give a damn what their diagnoses are or what they may have it going on. They certain shit, even children that are quadriplegic and can't process or talk or do nothing experience hormonal shit. And they grow
Mm-hmm.
up and they learn and they are born not knowing anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Environment is key in our black
Mm-hmm.
and brown communities. And we got to
Mm-hmm.
be honest with ourselves about that. And I'm not saying it ain't got to be federal funded housing. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm
That
saying.
part.
And I ain't
That fucking
saying
part.
it's got to be the goddamn country club or Lakeshore
Mm-hmm.
Drive up there where Purpley. What I'm fucking
Mm-hmm.
saying is I raised my children as a single mother until I got married to BSB. That my baby was 13.
Mm-hmm.
Always in the hood, cause bitch, I ain't get Section 8. I was in the military. So they say I
Mm-hmm.
had too much fucking money to search shit I didn't get. And then other shit I didn't even apply for. Cause them bitches back then, baby, that application was hell.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Mm-hmm.
but I tell you what, my children lived in a home where the police knocked on my door at 4:30 in the morning and told me to move my motherfucking car street parking only off Tidewater Drive in Norfolk, Virginia. Because there was a car on fire with two bodies in the trunk. My children grew up in Newport News on Jefferson over there in
Mm-hmm.
Denby. Like,
Mm-hmm.
baby, in Portsmouth. Baby, I ain't living no fucking subdivision for the time I was born till I married BSB. You know, he already had a house and a car and shit. He had
Right.
his first master's when we got married. Baby, he got
Right.
his shit together. I ain't never had my shit together. So the
Okay.
thing is, what I want to tell you is stop making an excuse, whatever that excuse is. The only thing that's not the problem is the child.
Right.
Period. And it start early. And if you starting late, that's all right. You just gonna have to work a little harder to get it in routine.
But it needs to get started. It needs to get started. Point
Yeah,
blank
I don't
and
care.
period.
Exactly. If you got fucking adult children, you might got children in their 20s, 30s, or 40s. Now I want you to think back. You remember what Betty Wright said? I want you to think back now. I'm
Don't
gonna
wait
give
till
you a
we get
minute.
halfway. Don't wait till we end the show to say, "Oh yeah, now I remember."
Now I remember.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
Oh, it was good. Look at you, greedy.
Okay.
Anyway. Anyhow, you gotta make sure that you are learning and doing and making sure you're doing what's best. Don't make excuses for yourself. You can't hold somebody accountable for something you ain't accountable for.
Exactly.
And your children, I don't give a damn how long they go to school. Them little motherfuckers live at your house. I ain't your little friend mama. I know y'all done motherfuckers said that.
Mm,
I don't
mm.
give a damn what they do at their house, baby. You tell your friend to bring y'all motherfuckers over here. Cause
The
I'm not
collection
finna,
plate is
no.
now the collection plate is now officially out. Okay, because OG preaching. Hold on. The collection plate is out, and y'all know we are not monetized. So if you want to support the channel, you know how to do so. Thank you, and continue OG with our sermon. Because honey, say what needs to be said.
So you can't say, you just can't make excuses. What you can do is make shit happen. What you could do
Mm-hmm.
is make it work. If the
Say
Mm-hmm.
father,
that.
listen, let me tell you, I
Mm-hmm.
ain't got the testimony the rest of y'all got. I got
Mm-hmm.
two fucking baby daddies, and I would have had three if I wouldn't have lost that set of twins because I was out there acting like a fool fighting. If I wouldn't have lost that set of twins, I would have three fucking baby daddies. Cause I don't do the same fucking stupid shit twice. So you judge your mom and your daddy, I don't care. It's your business, my business. You don't pay a bill here, ho. So, but I was mindful of what my kids was exposed to. I
Mm-hmm.
was mindful of the type of men that
Mm-hmm.
had influence on me or my kid. That's why the fuck I was single and a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you ain't got no fucking influence. You is a fucking buster. Like I'm
Okay.
already running your ass.
Okay.
Like this how I'm seeing you. So why am I gonna allow you? If you can't lead me, how the fuck you gonna lead my children? And I don't give a damn if you is in a same-sex relationship or not. If you
Mm-hmm.
can't lead me, how the fuck you gonna lead my children?
Mm-hmm.
Because the
Mm-hmm.
truth is, some daddies choose not to be there, just like some mamas just choose not to be there. You
And
can't
sometimes we
force
got
an
to shut the
adult.
fuck up and let them lead.
Hello.
Sometimes we got to shut the fuck up, stop being know-it-alls, and let them fucking lead because this is the motherfucker that you put there. So if we don't trust them, if we don't know how to shut up and trust them to shut the fuck up and lead, then that mean that we did some horrible motherfucking picking. And once again, that's on us.
And I'm gonna tell you, your BSB will tell you one motherfucking thing I've always stood on, which y'all know I got a whole lot of for the shit I stand on, baby. My boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
baby. It's
Mm-hmm.
Fort fucking Knox around this motherfucker. But baby, listen here, you not gonna drive me in no fucking ditch. This is not the fucking
Mm-hmm.
Dukes of Hazzard. Period. And I don't give
Okay.
a fuck who driving the car. Y'all know I like to be in the back seat. If you understand the back seat, good. If you don't understand that, sorry. But listen, period. Like I just not like we have to. Everything start with the man in the mirror. Michael tried to tell y'all motherfuckers, y'all ain't want to listen. Now look where the
Mm-hmm.
fuck we at.
Mm-hmm. Lock the
Baby.
doors, right, baby doll. Lock the doors in Marvin Sapp voice. Don't let them go. Ushers, lock the doors. Don't let them go. Hold on.
Let's
Cause OG is telling it like it Ti is, okay? She is telling it like it is right now. Y'all, once again, we know these conversations are hard. We know these conversations are uncomfortable. but god damn it, they're
Mhm.
fucking necessary. And welcome to Two Girls
Yeah.
One Mic. Allow us to reintroduce ourselves. We are tired of the
Amen.
Maybay shit. We will touch on it when and if we feel like it. But we are tired of the Maybay shit when it's so much real life shit going the fuck on.
Mhm.
Okay? When it's so much shit that we need to be talking about. There are parents suffering because of this economy, and they don't know whether to pay a bill or feed their children, right? And it can be to a working it can be a two-party working home, right? And people are
Yes.
still choosing whether to pay rent or whether to buy groceries week to week.
Mhm.
Okay. So wow.
Let
Okay,
me
let me
say,
say that
let me
shit.
speak on
Okay.
that just a little bit, because I was planning on moving. That was the goal for me to move and get my own place. And me having to up and move and go into my savings and do all that. And now I'm staying with my grandma, and we both kind of like looking at each other like, I'm glad you here. I'm glad you let me in this void, because it's
Okay.
helping me right now. It's
Oh,
needed. Right now to take on rent in Chicago right now for just a 2 bedroom is
mhm,
over 1,500. It's more than
mhm,
1,500. So I'm
yeah,
just sitting. My grandma told me today, she like, listen, if you're not trying to move no time soon, you don't have to, Candy. Y'all fine. Y'all comfortable in that
right.
basement. Y'all not bothering me. I worry about being a burden on anybody.
Mhm,
And my grandma like, you're
mhm,
not a burden. You're helping me. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
You're helping me right now. I don't got to get up
mhm.
and go nowhere. My auntie car down, so my auntie using my grandma car. So my grandma like, well, Candace here. I don't really need my car right now. So as a family union, and I feel
Yeah.
bad for people that don't have it. You know what I'm saying? We are literally in a moment in time where we really need each other, and instead we kind of like biting each other heads off. Instead, these
Mm.
conversations I
Right.
think will help us in the long run when y'all run into conflict, like the situation with her baby and a neighbor or so. You know what I'm saying? And she came up with our best advice. These conversations can snap you back into reality real quick. Like, you know what? We was just talking about this. Crazy is happening right now. But let me handle this a little different. Let me see what the results of me handling this a little better than what I would usually do.
There are right,
Get
twin.
me.
There are families
Mm.
that's being shunned upon for working and living together as multi generational homes.
I love it.
When that was the way that people like did it for years, right?
I love it.
For
There's
years.
multi-generational homes and everyone's working. Everybody's, today somebody may cook, tomorrow somebody else may cook. They're taking
Glory.
turns with the groceries, they're taking turns with everybody has their bill. There are families that's being shunned upon for living this way when there's absolutely nothing wrong with working together as a fucking family unit, right, guys? This
Ooh, I
economy is
love it.
this economy is bleeding everybody dry, even the ones who are not lower class, right?
Mm-hmm.
This shit is like it's so many kids during the summertime they can't afford to go on vacations. They can't afford to go to things. They go to the pools, and the pools are so overly crowded that they're waiting out there 3 hours to get in for a fucking section,
Okay.
right?
Earn it.
I thought
There
he
are
said
so
he
You
in
is
here
many
already.
crazy.
things when you got to mute. There's so many things that we can be discussing other than this lady. And I'm once again, I'm going to talk about it when I feel like it. Twin is going to talk about it when she feels like it, because once again, this is our platform. But this is not
Mm-hmm.
going to be the gist of our platform, guys, because I am emotionally spent. My child was just in the ICU. Okay, my child was in the hospital for 8 days. Okay, I have a long road to go with trying to repair my son's body, with
Mm-hmm.
trying to restore him mentally, because he doesn't know what he just experienced. He was passed out for
That
two
part.
hours. And when he came to, he he's not used to not being he's athletic, he's able to move, like he's not used to being able to just sit down and told, all right, well, you can't go to work, you can't do this yet, you got to repair your body, or when you get up your body is like, hell no, sit the fuck down. So I have to work on repairing my baby mentally, repairing his body physically as best as I can, and going down this long road that he may never be the same because his kidneys are so severely damaged. Okay. Like, and
Right.
still trying to go out and catch a shift here and there. Monday, I went out to my first shift in a long time and I was so worried, while I was there. Like, so, and then I came home and once again, he wasn't feeling good. I may be right back on my way to the emergency room with him to check on him. Okay. So, I have so much going on. Twin have so much going on that the drama is the least thing on our mind. I want to get up here and have conversations with real adults that are going, that not only going through things but are living a better life and can possibly lead us to how we can live a better life, right? I want to
Overcoming shit.
Right. I
Yes.
want to sit down and speak to the ones who have overcame things. I want to sit down and speak to people who are financially literate and can teach us how not to still live from paycheck to paycheck, and how missing one paycheck may not cripple us as a family unit. I want to learn how to be more emotionally sound. I want to, and even, and maybe I can teach someone how to be more emotionally sound and how to go through the fire and come out not smelling like smoke. I want to teach people that once again, being delayed does not mean denied. I want to teach
Okay.
you that sooner or later it will work in your favor. Okay, sooner or later it'll work in my favor. I want to
Is
teach
that
people
Yolanda
these
Adams?
things.
I don't know that.
No, it's not. But I want to teach people these things, and I want us to teach each other these things. Once again, we are community, and we're here to support. We will read your ass. You will read us, and we will come back the next day like ain't shit happened. You understand me? As long as shit don't get personal and you don't get the feelings in it. We will have those days where you're like, all right, these bitches done pissed me off today, and we may have those days where we're like, okay, these bitches done pissed us off today. But we are adults, and we will come back and we will reconvene, and we will have these uncomfortable conversations because they are fucking necessary. Guys, I don't know about y'all, but we have been up here for 2 hours and 10 minutes. You guys know that we are on a schedule. Right. You guys know that we are on a schedule. And hey, Fendi, happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday to everybody that's in the comments, right?
Happy
birthday
belated.
to you.
Right.
Period.
Happy birthday to
Birthday.
everybody whose birthday we missed. Okay, guys? To all of our June babies who we have missed. We love you guys and we support you guys so freaking much. And we thank you guys for thank you, darling. I'm gonna tell her. And we thank you guys for all of your support and for showing up and things for us, guys. Thank you, Puka. I'm definitely gonna look into that. Okay. Like, we just thank you guys so much for everything. And we hope that this conversation wasn't too much of a trigger, but it was an eye-opener that these conversations need to be had. Thank you, Matama OG, for helping me see the light and yesterday with this conversation, and also, you know, bringing up like, yeah, the supervision, like, where the fuck, and I thought about it like, bitch, you a teacher, how you ain't think about that? Where the fuck was the supervision, right? So we want to talk about all of these things, guys, and none of us are above being educated in certain situations. Okay, hey,
And a lot of
Bridget.
it, yeah. We
Right.
would love the voices of, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm saying this with endearment, from white people when it comes to these type of topics. We want y'all opinion. We want to hear y'all voice. We want to understand better because we cry out all the time. So y'all know how we feel. So it's so never think that we're coming at y'all when we're
Right.
having these conversations. We want to be better educated so we know how to resolve these problems in better ways. And again, that don't mean that everybody is going to do it, but let's talk about it. Let's have these topics so that we can educate each other in life and move a little bit
Right.
different from what we have. Let's stop turning our head like, well, it ain't my family, it ain't my child, it ain't this. You know what I'm saying? Or just looking at the violence of it. What led to the violence? Violence, when it comes to violence, it was levels that
Mm.
brought a person to that point every time. So don't be mad at us. Come back.
And
We're gonna talk
and
about
none of
Baby.
this, right. And none of us are above this kind
None,
of tragedy coming to our back doors. Okay,
That's right.
guys?
period.
Coming,
Period.
none of us are exempt from that. So I gave my last words. I want to give OG a chance to give hers.
I just want to tell y'all, listen, one thing about everything, two things. First of all, one thing about everything Blicky said requires accountability, discipline, and without accountability, you can't have discipline.
Mm-hmm.
And
Amen.
without
You can't.
discipline, you're not gonna be accountable. They are
Mm-hmm.
interchangeable. You gotta have both of them. You
Mm-hmm.
can't have
Mm-hmm.
one or the other. So let's be
Mm-hmm.
clear.
Mm-hmm.
Everything Blicky listed, that what you need to get it going.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I want to say is I'm a little selfish plug. Y'all know I got questions over there on my, if you go to my page over on Facebook, you can see I got a link to my link tree. It's even on my YouTube, it's on all of my platforms. But my link tree, I have a tab in there for I got questions. You can say your name, you can request to come up and we have a conversation back and forth, or you could just ask your question and I'm going to do a reel or a video or maybe even go live to answer a few if I got a
Right.
couple in the same area. So y'all make
Right.
sure y'all send me y'all questions.
Thank you. Yes, guys. So
Period.
with that being said, guys, please go and support our newest venture. As far as the books, I'm sorry, twin, but I
No,
just
you're
had selfish
good.
a plug again, a plug. I gotta, just please hearing the world my way. Once again, this is about a young girl who has a hearing aid and she's teaching the kids in the classroom what it's like to be a person living with a hearing aid, and the fun and awesome things that her hearing aid can do, and teaching the kids how she's not different, but she's just hearing the world once again her way. Once again, our friend Kyrie has leukemia. Is a childhood introduction to leukemia. It's very child safe, guys. Don't think we're up there, depressing the kids and things like that. It's once again just teaching the kids that he may be going through something right now that's making his outer body look different, but on the inside, he is the same friend. He is the same person that they have grown to know and love. And it's just about what they can do during this time to help be a friend to Kyrie, because this is when he needs it most. Okay, guys? And we have so many more coming out once again for kids that's missing limbs, kids that stutter, kids that have anxiety, kids that have lupus or rheumatoid arthritis. Our new thing is is something about, with a black and a white child and them having a friendship. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we are using real life as our guide on where we want to go with these books. So please, all of these are available on Amazon for purchase. Okay, guys.
Now, can I
And
ask you a question real quick right about that?
yes,
Do y'all
yes, you
have them in
can.
a set yet?
We're gonna have them in a set, but right now they're not in a set. But we are gonna have them in a set.
Okay.
So I'm gonna post them, and I'll post them on YouTube so that you guys can find them. And also, guys, once again, we're not monetized over here. So as we end, please make sure you hashtag replay. Just let YouTube know that you like us, because they're still playing with us with this monetization, guys. They're still playing on our tops. And guys, I'm trying not to just move the kick, because I know that with the views and with the interaction that we can get the things, we can get the monetization. Because once again, this is another income for Twin and myself. This is an income that we depend on to also help feed our families, to help pay our rent. We love having fun with you guys, but we also use this as a residual income. So, and I know a lot of you guys don't have Kick, so I don't just want to go to Kick. I want to go to Kick and play some music and things, but I do not want to leave out my YouTube family. But YouTube keeps playing with us with monetization. And remember, guys, we have we don't have just one page. We have two pages. and they're playing on our fucking tops. Okay, so if you as this live's in, if you guys want to hashtag replay, leave a comment, just let them know so we can remain in an algorithm, and that you guys love having your favorite twins here, your only twins from the South Side. Okay,
The only
and
twins, okay? The original.
My
okay.
twins.
Right. And you guys can also still hit our financial institutions. No support is too little, guys. It doesn't matter what it is. We're grateful to have it. So we love you guys.
Yes.
This has been Two Girls, One Mic. Remember, delayed does not mean denied, and sooner or later it will work in your favor. Let's bridge the gaps and have these uncomfortable conversations. We love you guys. This has been Blicky and Purple and OG. Thank you, Just Keisha. Thank you, China. Thank you for everybody in the comments who engaged. Thank you. We love you guys so much, and you guys are so loved and just appreciated over here. Look up, twin. Say cheese.
Cheese. Love you guys.